John's babies. They're, today's the 23rd, they're 8 days old today. Everybody's doing really, really well. We have a couple of more concerns about Orange, but I'll get into that in a little bit when we have more people on.
A usual Friday night at the Club Gucci Beauty always starts with a casual...
There's the babies. Mom's outside going potty. Sorry, I'm so shaky. So, it's hard to kind of hold the phone from over here. The night last night for Mr. Orange did not go as well as we were hoping. We did just kind of a quick weight check this morning. I've kind of explained before how we really like to keep it every 24 hours to be as consistent as possible. But I wanted to take a peek, and he's down quite a bit. Yesterday he had lost 1 gram, and from that weight he's lost another 5. And some of you have pointed out some other things about him. I'll go into more detail when we have more people on, but there's just some other things we've noticed as he's gotten a little bit bigger. Some other things we've noticed that basically it's kind of looking like his failure to thrive situation is a symptom of a bigger problem that that is gonna pretty much decide his fate. And so it's kind of a matter of what that problem could be. Good morning, Nisho. Yeah, I wanted to be a little more up close when Mama wasn't in here. 'Cause I know it's kind of hard to see them far away. You can't appreciate, like, or at least you can't appreciate just how cute their little faces and eyes and ears and sniffles are when it's so far away. But when we have more people on, I'll kind of explain more of what we're seeing with him. It's really, really hard, and for us it's sad because we've gotten so attached to him. I mean, just like you guys have really taken a liking to him. So I can only hope, we had our puppy Nemo, who was born with the lobster claw disfigurement. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's more common in people. It's extremely rare in canines. There's no like genetic factor for it. It's just kind of a 1 in a billion sort of situation. But he was born and he had a very clear lobster claw malformation, and we were really worried there was going to be so much more going on, but that was it. He was happy, healthy, a wonderful little puppy, and so we donated him to a family who was very deserving for a wonderful little puppy like him. So some of the things we've noticed we hope are just like cosmetic, but with the failure to thrive, it's not looking very positive or optimistic this morning. see. So, one thing we're a little concerned about, I noticed this a couple days ago, but you see how his eye, for one, his eyes are a little low. They're a little lower than, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they're lower set than we'd like to see. And his overall, like the shape of his face, just kind of, it looks like there's something that he has, actually, like some sort of condition. Is kind of what that's pointing towards. But the eye, I'm trying to get up close, but it's making it blurry. His eye right there. And then there's this eye right here. You see how one of them almost kind of looks like it's opening? Like it's starting to open? Well, it's not opening. Drew looked a little closer yesterday, and we called the vet too. So we think that he might not have a right eye. So that's what we think is going on there. But again, it could just be like a symptom, or like with Nemo, he had his lobster claw, and he is a wonderful dog. He's an emotional support dog for, I think a 9-year-old. I think he's 9 years old, 9-year-old boy. And he's like happy and healthy. And so when Mr. Orange is so active and energetic, like that's what gives me so much optimism, because he really does have a will to live. And so some of these things we've noticed, they're cosmetic, of course, like the eye. He's wiggling so much I can't hold on to him. So it would be that eye. That we don't think he has. You can see the bulge on this one. And then this one. So there's that one. And then there's that one. So, I mean, let me know what you think. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. If we can curb his failure to thrive, which we are still working just as hard to do. I mean, I think he is so precious even without his, if he only had one eye, I think that would make him even cuter and more special. So, but I just hope that it doesn't mean that there's anything else that's gonna come in the way, you know. Which breed? These are Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Has a vet checked on them. So our vet likes to keep them quiet and with Mom. He doesn't want to like interfere really. And so we keep in touch with him just kind of via phone. And he just kind of guides us over the phone with puppies and stuff. You know, there's a lot of, you know, there's not much you can do when there's a situation. And so, you know, a lot of times it's just kind of do what you can. And when they're this young, there's not a whole lot the vet can really tell us other than just keep doing what we're doing and helping him and supplementing him. And if he doesn't, or if he stops showing like that will to live that he's really had, that's when to be more concerned. But that's what the vet really, the vet seems to have a lot of hope on the fact that he's just so energetic and so so interested in living. You know, how he's snuggling his litter mates and he finds mom, and mom is always wanting to take care of him. If anything, she takes care of him even extra. So, oh, Drew's gonna give him a feeding. Nisha asked kind of what the vet was saying, and so I was trying to explain how vets approach like prenatal puppies, or not prenatal puppies, neonatal puppies a little different than neonatal humans.
Right.
Oops, I'm sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Oh my gosh. So unfortunately, there's not really a lot they can say or do other than just kind of guide us and update them.
Oops. Get a little full, buddy. Mama, I'm sorry.
You need mama to clean them off?
Yeah, I need mama to clean them off.
Alright, I'll get her.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll hold it.
Mr. Orange. You got milk mouth now, buddy. You got the milk. What's that?
Where's Daisy?
She's in the pen, or in the whelping pool. Say hi. Say hi, buddy. Yeah, you got a milk, a formula beard. Hey there, coffee lover. Hope you're doing well. You got little Mr. Orange here with me. Ooh. Hey, sweetie. Ooh. Hey. Off, I know. You just love that formula. You are super excited right now. Yeah, there's some on my hand too.
Flip it around. Oh, coffee lover's on. Hi, coffee lover.
Yeah.
Nisha, I saw you asked how Daisy's doing. As slowly as she's coming along, I have so much hope for today. I don't want to keep jinxing it, but
She had some pretty loose poops.
yeah, she had the
pregame poop.
Yeah, the pregame poop.
Getting ready for the big dance.
This is how watchful Robin is when we have the babies.
Good. You're all asleep now, bud.
Hi there, Waffle. Daisy's doing well. She's hanging on to her puppies tight, but she's progressing. So, she pretty much pushed out all the poop that seems to be in her intestines, and that only happens really at the end of pregnancy. If it happens at the end of pregnancy, it's because the puppies are beginning to engage, and it's putting a lot of pressure on their intestines and their colon, and so everything just kind of just runs straight through. and she's refusing her food this morning, which she usually nibbles at it and will kind of, save it for later, but she's not eating it. She's not even looking at it.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid sign that she's not, or that she could be delivering soon, is when she just, like, we give her, special, some wet dog food from a can that she normally just absolutely loves.
And it's the good stuff with the gravy and the...
Yeah, exactly, and she's just like turning away from it today, so that's a pretty good sign that she is getting ready to go.
Now she's pooping and pottying him.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
I don't like that, Mom.
It was like a purr. I was showing them his eyes, and I was even showing them how if you kind of turn his head to the side, you can see the bulge on this one and the other one.
Yeah, that's non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. Just something didn't go quite right in the womb, unfortunately.
But we did have Nemo,
Yeah,
and so I don't know if many of the people watching knew about Nemo. Nemo wasn't.
And
he's not a recent puppy, or not a real recent puppy, but
Nemo had his, I don't want to say he was missing one leg, but one of his, he had the
lobster claw.
Yeah, lobster claw syndrome, or he was missing parts of his, was it his right paw?
it's his left paw, and then his right paw had like a minor lobster claw.
Yeah, if you guys, we made a video about Nemo. If you guys are interested, by all means, go and check that out, and you can kind of see. So
You had mentioned me Nemo before for sure.
yeah.
Oh, good morning, Heather.
Oh, well, he's snuggling up with his littermates. So.
Yeah, that's another really good thing he wasn't doing before.
Yeah, he's snuggling up even more. And that was.
Heather be thinking good labor wishes for Daisy, because we're hoping that today could be the day, but I don't want to say much. I don't jinx it.
With Orange, when he was first born, he was always going away from the pile, and then a couple days ago, when those tubes were destroyed by Robin.
Yeah, Nisha, he looks tiny, especially when he's crawling among his litter mates that are 3 times his size.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Oh, blue.
What were you saying?
I was just saying that when he was first born, he was always trying to get away from the pile, and then when we started supplementing him, that was when he started staying with the pile more. And then when Robin destroyed those tips that we were using on the syringes, and we're having to improvise, and he wasn't getting the supplement, he started doing the thing where he's going away again. So now he's hanging out with the pile again, now that we're able to supplement him more regularly. So I'm hoping that's a good sign.
The nipple on the syringe was how we supplemented in the past.
Yeah.
I'll look on Amazon and see if I can get Hey!
Me? What's up? Oh, you didn't like that I was stretching my arm in a weird way?
Sending positive vibes. Thank you, Heather, for your
Positive
positive vibes.
Positive vibes.
We'll take all the vibing we can
okay.
receive.
For little Orange.
Oh, she was talking about Daisy. Daisy going into
Daisy.
labor.
Yeah, positive vibes for Daisy.
But we'll take Daisy. We'll take positive vibes for Orange too.
Yeah, hopefully little Miss Daisy does her thing today. Oh, hello, little Miss Daisy.
And what impresses me, and this is where our vet is telling me to keep my hopes up. If you see the pup, watch them all and see Orange. I mean, he's a little less active, but considering his small size, he is very, very active for how little he is. His weight this morning was
Under what it
his. You know, I mentioned that his weight had dropped, but I don't think I clarified that his weight was 126. So it was exactly his. Or no, Orange wasn't 126. That was his Ocho.
Ocho was 126. Yeah.
So his birthday weight was 144. So
Yeah, he's-
now he's down to almost 20 under his birth weight.
Yeah, he's struggling to get up to his birth weight, which is frustrating.
But 126 grams for. Oh, good morning, Kimberly. 126 grams for an 8-day-old Cavalier puppy is very concerning. We were hoping to have him. We're hoping to have him higher at this point. And it's discouraging because, you know, we're plugging away and it's been 8 days now. It feels like this has been going on for a month because the days and nights are blending together and we're sleep deprived and it's like everything is kind of revolving around weights and numbers and grams and mils. And so when we have when we have some small successes, like when he stopped losing and started to just maintain his weight, it's really nice to have that. But then when he loses, first, 1 gram, which was okay, but then when he lost 5 grams last night, it's really discouraging. We kind of figure that as long as he's happy and he's comfortable, we're gonna continue fighting for him as long as he's got the same will. We don't want to make him suffer, we don't want to put him through. We don't want him to, starve or. All right, Heather. Have a nice afternoon, and we'll see you later on. Thanks for checking in and saying hi. Oh, Nisha said, hugs and love to you both, Drew and Elizabeth. I can only imagine how you two are doing. Thank you for that, Nisha. I really appreciate that. Who's fussing? As Drew and I kind of got going in this, he and I were able to find, we both are we're talented in different ways, and so we both had different things to offer, and so we mesh really well, and so we provide a good support to each other. Or I guess we mesh working together is what I meant to say. We mesh in general. And you can kind of see what I was talking about a couple days ago. I was talking about the quality of their fur going downhill when they're sickly. And it gets kind of this choppy sort of look, and that's coming back. Ohio RN says, this Cavaliers shed really bad. I had a Cocker Spaniel and she shed really bad. Recently lost our Shih Tzu. We have been watching since the last set of puppies. Oh, hi Ohio RN. Thanks for watching. I'm really sorry to hear about your Shih Tzu. As for our Cavaliers, we don't have a whole lot of shedding problems with them. For one, Cavaliers don't have an undercoat that you'll hear about with other dogs. They don't grow in a winter undercoat. So they don't shed, they don't have that to shed in the spring. So there's that, and then we try to maintain a bi-weekly brushing schedule, and like a lot of fur will come off when we brush, but as long as we do that and it comes off when we brush, then they don't really shed where we don't want them to. I hope that answers your question a little bit. I mean, they shed a little bit. We, gotta, sometimes we'll have to lint roll our clothes or our jeans before leaving the house if we were just snuggling somebody. But like when we have visitors over that sit down on the couch and have lunch or dinner with us and pet the dogs, they don't leave covered in fur. I just keep Robin's bowl full of food. I don't even really measure it out. I just, as long as she's hungry, I let her eat since she's supporting 8 lives. And even with how much she eats, I can still feel she's not even like chunky or chubby. She's pretty skinny. But I'd be curious I should start measuring to see just how much she eats, because she eats several cups of food per day. All the babies, they can smell the milk, but since they don't have their eyes open, they don't know that it's hanging above them. Oh, she can go on a diet later. Well, that's the thing, is she won't need to go on a diet because their appetites are so finicky during pregnancy and after pregnancy that we just throw as much food at them as we can get them to eat, because we're just trying to get weight on them. They metabolize it so well, and it goes to all the breast milk and nutrients for the babies. Oh, you got a kibble right here, sweetie. We'll get you more food. There's kibble right there. Oh, did you get it? I think your babies are hungry. Oh, you got it. Oh, ooh. You have very pretty babies. And here she is trying to bring her nipples to them. Mama Robin hopefully will eat more when she is really hungry. Yeah, she does. She'll, it's kind of like what she was just doing. She finally got hungry enough that she went over and ate. And that little Mr. Gray Goose, Mr. Gray Collar there, he's the one who was born at the weight Orange is at now. And now he's twice that weight. Robin is drinking his pee right now. This magenta girl is so pretty. Her markings, her brown it's kind of spreading almost and becoming darker and clear. It's really pretty. Puppy poop is a delicacy for postpartum canines. Mr. Gray has progressed, so hopefully Mr. Orange will do the same. Yeah, me too. I hope the same, Kimberly. I hope we can just like turn him around on this failure to thrive, like downward cycle. It's a vicious downward cycle with appetite and energy. And that's the thing about him, is he has a lot of energy, and so that's the question mark, really, is why he has all this energy, but he's struggling as much as he is. And Mr. Bluebird, he was our firstborn. The all-white one, that's Miss Purple Princess. All white with the brown on the butt. Some dad in a family would have a lot of fun joking with his wife and kids about their girly little puppy having brown on her butt. I could see my husband taking off with that, giving the kids a hard time. Oh, buddy. And so we, just before the feeding Jer gave him a minute ago, I gave him some more of that Nurture Mate. So, he's got kind of he's got a really full belly, but if he nurses, that's all that much better. And, instead of doing like, we're gonna go a step further basically, and what we were doing is kind of doing scheduled feeds where throughout the day, I was just kind of making sure he was just always nursing, and then we did scheduled feeds outside of that. Pretty much like every 2 hours we would give him a scheduled feeding. And so after the weight loss last night, we're gonna switch that to we're gonna schedule the Nurture Mate, which before we were just kind of doing like 4 times a day-ish, 3 or 4 times a day. We're gonna just schedule that kind of around the clock, and then the feedings we're just gonna kind of feel his belly and keep him full. Pretty much is not all the time. I mean, he needs, some breaks, but we're gonna be a little more aggressive where we can. The vet did tell us that he said something to the effect of, we can't be Superman, and he kind of said, if Mother Nature says he isn't, can't do well now, even with the help, then maybe it's best to let Mother Nature do its thing. But the nurse in me wants to, do everything we can up until the point where he's has a no quality. Like if it's affecting his quality of life, then we would not be forcing him to stay alive through forced feedings. She's out. Oh no. Oh no. You got milk out the nose. It's okay. Poor little guy. Anisha says, "Oh goodness, that was precious." It wasn't it? I'm really glad that I was sitting right here with the camera to catch it. And you being sleep deprived is not good for you and Drew, especially with Daisy puppies due any day. So prayers for Elizabeth and Drew. Thank you, Kimberly, for your comment. That was very thoughtful and kind. Yeah, we've been talking about that, how we've had this pretty tough week leading up to Daisy's delivery, which leading up to each of our mom's due dates, we're always very careful to take it easy, just because we know that, I mean, it's standard to be up about 3 times a night at the beginning with any litter. But if we have a baby that is needing extra help, then that 3 times a night turns into every 2 hours every night. So it adds up quickly. But we're so excited for Daisy's puppies, and she's such a good mom, and her personality is, Anisha, wish I lived near you, would have loved to come help out. We would have loved your help. But they have like different parenting styles, I guess. They have different personalities. They treat their puppies a little bit differently, just like any, parent. And so it's just another cool thing to kind of be witness to. Theoretically, Robin should be pushing Orange away, in theory. But she's not. She's continuing to take care of him, and the litter mates don't push him away. It's not just Robin, it's the litter mates too. So that's another really good sign, because they can perceive so much that we can't. Blue, you're going the wrong way. There you go. Let me help you out. Here, go on one of these ones. Or Mom will get in the way. You're a good girl you are, Robin. You're such a good mama. Oh, you let them eat. You let them eat. Let them eat. You're a good girl. Oh, oh. You want some water, sweetie? Robin dog. Robin dog. Once more. shit done. Everybody's snuggly today. Snuggly. Oh, Blue is giving kisses to Mr. Grey Goose. Oh, that is so precious. Oh, no, she's not still. Oh, good sweet puppies. It's okay. Oh, that was scary. It's okay. You're not coming. You're not coming. Hush. Hi there, Aradaya. I am sorry if I mispronounced that. Aradaya. Good morning to you if it's morning where you are. This is Robin and her Alexa. Is that your name? Robin's puppies are 8 days old today. Thanks for joining us, Alexa. It's nice to see you. Her babies are 8 days old. They're starting to be a little bit more mobile. We've got a little runty guy here who's not doing so well. Yeah, thank you. He's not doing too well, but all these other guys are. Black, do you need a hand? Pink, you already ate, so you're sleeping. You're taking a nap. Black would like to get in there. Here, let's have Mom potty you. And this is how Mom potties them and poops them as well. It keeps them clean, it keeps their nest clean. And then it's also how we transition them into potty training. Because we have her potty them over the pine that we use for them to potty in later. Here, Robin, you need to lay back. Sure. Let's pull you back for a second. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Alexa. You can, if you're interested, over on our channel, you can catch the delivery. We live streamed the delivery of these puppies, so you can, and with it already having been streamed, you can skip through to where each of the births happen. So you might find that interesting. And then we also have some videos of our little runty guy who kind of just update on how he's doing throughout the week. Pink really wants to nap on Mom. Miss Purple Princess, she's got her mohawk. Robin's other litter, her first litter she had, one of her puppies had a little cow look just like, exactly like this, and he still has it now as an adult. So I kind of hope it stays. I don't know if her family will, but I thought it was cute. Pink, you're just using this to nap. You're taking up all kinds of valuable space. You're taking up lots of space, especially because you're a beast. Girl Robin dog. Black, you get back for a second. What can I get? Mr. Orange. Little Mr. Orange stayed latched while Robin moved. Oh, Nisho, yeah, it would not be a problem at all to compare their birth weights to when they go home. Yeah, that's not asking a lot. Yeah, we do their weights. The first 2 weeks we do them every day, and then after that, depending on the individual puppy, we'll start spacing it out. Like Magenta, for instance, probably after 10 days we'll start going to once a week for her. But we weigh them up until they go home. We need, apart from like measuring their growth and stuff, we need their weight so that we can accurately measure their deworming doses. And I want to say there was one other thing that we needed to measure, but I can't think of it right now. But the deworming thing is what sticks out. I'm so proud of little Orange. And see, it's this sort of kind of behavior from him where he got latched and was able to stay latched while Robin moved around. And he's still latched, still nursing. And so the vet seemed to think that's a lot of reason to stay positive. But sometimes I can't tell if they're just trying to like comfort me or make me feel better. And I'm the kind of person that just like no matter how bad it is, just tell me like it is. Tell me what I can expect. Remove the water out. We don't leave the water dish in with the puppies once they become mobile. The first couple days after delivery, they're not mobile enough.
It's almost school time.
Oh, okay. But they're not mobile enough immediately after delivery to get into it. But like day 2, once they even really start moving their legs or scooting at all, we start keeping the water away. Because, I mean, even if you see that dish, and then see the size of some of them, if they were to crawl up the side of the dish and fall in, that would be a very bad day. So I've got to put my daughter on the school bus, so I'm gonna set up the stand here. I'll be back in a bit and catch up on any questions. Thanks for joining us and listening to me yammer on my puppies. Yeah, she's a good mama. Alright, I'll be right back, Robin Dog. No, you lay down, you let your babies eat. Orange is on, so you lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Ellen.
which he is. He is the best. A little bit better positioned though. His belly is nice and full when they're, especially when they're skinny like this. When they're, he's flexing to get the milk, and so he's curling at his core. No, hey, knock it off. So here, you back up for a minute. When they're this little and this skinny, especially when they're laying on their sides like this, you'll see where their belly sinks in. Like you'll see the outline of their ribs. And so he's got a nice full belly, which means he's getting a lot of milk. Pink is passed out because she has a true milk coma this morning. See, when Robin does that, that's why I like to have them positioned as best possible, because she does that all the time to, reposition and get comfortable. Because laying on her side in the same position gets old fast. He's still latched, so he's good. It's so loud,
Oh, I'm sorry.
especially when you charge through it.
Sorry, I was just putting it over the coffee mug.
you guys see that? Orange is still going, even with everybody crawling all over him. Because, you know, as they're trying to find a nipple, they're pawing away, and that usually, that oftentimes pulls guys off, so it's really impressive. Guys, you can get these ones on this side, they're full. There, right there. I'm really sorry about the fuzzy screen. It's not the camera, it's the internet. And I wasn't able to see because on the camera we're using, it's just the clear image. But I pulled it up on our computer and I saw how fuzzy it is and it's awful. So my husband is the tech expert. Drew will kind of figure out what's going on. It's usually the internet, and we moved them yesterday out of our bedroom and into my bathroom, which is off to the side. But we have the door shut because we have pregnant Daisy in our bedroom, and we don't want them to, they're hormonal and stuff, so we have to keep them separated. But the internet is in there, I guess is what I'm getting at. So the door is now kind of in the way of the internet. So we'll try to come up with something. We'll move the internet, see if we can clear it up, because I agree, the video quality is garbage. I'm really sorry about that.